Ah, lovely. G'day, mates, and welcome back to Surviving Mars. We're gonna, I think, wrap up the last little look at here. I don't know if we'll go all the way to the endgame crisis, because that takes a long while. That takes, it's somewhat random, but I know on my turns I got it, I think 99 was when one started, so Sol 99 was when one started, and Sol 112 was when another started. But no, I want to wrap up like what I've learnt in doing some streams. So if you want to see more of this game, I streamed a lot of it. The VODs are up on twitch.tv/Rimmy, and I'll be doing more streams of it, so whenever you see a video like that go up, you know obviously I'm streaming. Really good fun game. We played a challenge game as China, so this is like nice and easy. This is a very simple start, simple area. We played a challenge game as China, where the map went cold waves very often, and everything was horrific. Literally hundreds and hundreds of people died. And we also executed Jesus in a dome. Look, things happened, and amazing shit happened. We had, to block your ears if you don't want spoilers for the next 10 seconds. Alright, cool? We had Project Phoenix, a resurrection program, and cloning vats. Both of those, were breakthroughs. Alright, I'm back. Cool, you know what, that'll do for 10 seconds anyway. So, on to more important things. I figured out a few little things to sort of improve my play. For a start...
Pipe leak reported.
Just stop, please. Something that I feel so stupid that I didn't realize, but also, like, I feel not responsible for. Because, like, okay, look. Here's what it is, right? Logically, I'd put the next water one here, yeah? So I can get more water. No, put it here. Because you can have multiple extractors per resource. That is, something that I didn't realize, because it's always been like, oh, water extractor. No, I thought with all these games, obviously, you know, it's going to be...
Sector scan.
The water extractor has, you know, fucking, you know, 1-to-1. You know, you've got this one here, this one here. That's why you want to expand out more and more and more. You know, it's a normal restriction on these sort of games, like, especially because it's just a single dot, is why I thought, oh, you know, it's only one extractor per thing. But obviously not, and that's true as far as I can tell for everything. So I can do it for my metal too, if I go over here. Which is really essential early on, because I was like, man, I really need, like, rare metals or whatever. Actually, let's do it for my rare metals. Oh, which are here, which we haven't actually started to harvest yet. Have I showed that off yet? I have. Where... Wait, what? Oh, these... What rare metals am I harvesting? Oh, these ones! I couldn't even see that, Jesus. So, let's double harvest this. Obviously, it's, I guess, smarter to just harvest the next two. Because they're not going to be, they're not going to run out so quickly. But just to show it off, I'm going to show it off here. So if you ever like, man, I really need to make those electronics, which is what rare metals turns into, which I don't know if we have. Oh, no, there we go, yeah. I can't remember where we left off here. So let's say, oh man, I really need to put lots of electronics right now. In that case, we can just go rare metal, overlaps deposit. Oh, that's the concrete stuff. So we'll put this down. Oh, this song again, yes, awesome. Anyway, so a few other things that I have learnt. For a start, where are we? Okay, the reason why there's all these anomalies here, meteor showers. So certain meteor showers will just give you research anomalies. I played on a very meteor shower heavy map, and wow! That was a good idea, because I got research out the arse. It just kept giving me research. So with meteor after meteor, and it was like, you know, there was like 10 anomalies, and I was like, oh my god, these are all research. They're all like in the thousands of research. It was great. Anyway, so we're gonna launch you off. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, rocket. Bye-bye. Another thing, Earthsick colonists. I'm not sure if I talked about this here. Earthsick colonists are a thing that can happen. So this doesn't happen if you play the easiest start, which is the International Mars mission.
Sector scanned.
But as you can see here, with Comfort, if Comfort is depleted completely, and the what's called the Martian is the Colonist is Earthborn, not Martian, then they will get Earthsick and they will quit their job and go home on the next rocket that arrives. Using my special powers on my stream, however, we did some things to correct the whole Earth sickness thing. But generally, once their comfort hits 0 and they want to go home, once they get Earth sickness, you cannot cure them. You cannot fix that beyond what I did, which is a little bit silly. But anyway. So they will be a useless thing. They won't work, they won't do anything until the next rocket arrives, and they will get on it and fly home. The International Mars mission, its power is that colonists don't get Earthsick. So even if you're there having really shitty times, you'll be fine. And to be frank, this map is really easy. There's no things. Cold waves are one of the hardest things I've found to deal with. Meteor showers are rough, but nowhere near as rough as cold waves. I've not had much experience with dust devils and dust storms, though. I'm interested to see how they go. Right, let's see. What are we up to? Wireless power. I really, really love the breakthrough system in this game. So basically, breakthroughs can change your game completely. They certainly changed my my stream game to be completely different from what I thought it was going to be, because we had some ridiculous breakthroughs that allowed me to do something that was completely impossible, or just ridiculous before then, or something that was just like, I hadn't even thought was a game mechanic. And it was like, yeah, here's a breakthrough that gives you that game mechanic. And I was like, what the fuck? That exists? And the best bit is, you don't always get them. So for example, good vibrations. Gotta get them good vibrations. I didn't get them on my first run. I got them on my my stream run, but it was way down here. It was like my 7th one. Breakthrough is honestly one of the most interesting systems I have ever seen in a city-style management tech game. This is so good, so well handled, amazing. I cannot. God, I realize like not many people are going to be watching the first episode of this. I should have put this in the first episode. The more I play with the breakthrough system, the more I absolutely love it, and I realize how modders could make it even crazier. Right? The breakthrough system is amazing. And that's like, the thing I was talking with Feedback in chat, and he was like, oh yeah, I got this it's called breakthrough. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never seen that. And so like, and you know, you could also get a certain number of breakthroughs, and like, for example, if you got the there's a breakthrough that makes all your wires free, and they never break down. Same with pipes, you know, it's like 2 different breakthroughs, right? If you got those, you could do like, you wouldn't need what's called tunnels. I'll actually show those off as well. Let's actually just build one. Alright, so let's start a new dome somewhere far away. But let's say we want to keep our life support connected. Here's what you can do. You go tunnel, and then you put, oh, this is too far. Here we go, we'll stop it here. Right, there we go, and we're going to run some power to it. So this is a tunnel. This is how you can connect. And what is Alright, also, I'll show this off real quick. So before we worry about the tunnels, I'll talk about it once they're built. You can also set rockets to be automated. What that means, so if you go automated, whenever they have full fuel and are full on exports, they will go straight home, and then they will come straight back and land there again. Oh no!
Bid a final farewell to one of our finest.
Erwin Kaiser, rather, is our first founder to die. RIP. Now, an important thing to note, I fucking love this music. An important thing to note is that every time a colonist dies a non-natural death, 2 applicants leave the pool. So my China game... Oh yeah, hang on, here he is.
Water shortage.
Oh Jesus. My China game, where which was was a challenge game. Oh, I forgot this. Hang on. Can you hear the children screaming? See their warrior pendants streaming to this battlefield. Men of Harlech aside, that is how, you know, people die. I think they generally get cleaned up by drones, but you also, there's a Soylent Green breakthrough that turns them into food, which I wish I had on my China run, because I would have, I was having starvation issues. Turning all my colonists into food would have solved those issues. Also, I'll talk about soil quality in a moment. Now let's turn that back on. Okay, right. So, yeah, that's all lovely. There we go. He's dead. Fuck, what was I going to say? About the rockets coming back and forth. Yeah, they land in the same place and they wait to get loaded up again. So basically, it's an easy way to export lots of rare metals. And here we go. The rare metals are done. So there you go. They're both harvesting the same thing, but obviously we don't even have enough colonists right now. But there you go. You can do that. And also, we just unlocked the arcology, didn't we? So I'm going to show that off. Here we go. Dome spires, arcology.
Scanned.
I really like the arcology. It's a beautiful thing. And I found a breakthrough that makes them really strong. It gives your colonists... I don't even want to spoil it. No, actually, I'm not going to, because that's another... It's a crazy breakthrough. It's not just like a good joke one. It's a really weird one that changes your gameplay completely. Because you're going to want... Essentially, to say how it would change your gameplay, instead of wanting big domes, you would want lots of basic domes with arcologies in them and no other houses. Because of certain things that happen. Anyway, Let's make sure this is top priority. Were we playing, yeah, we
have
were
a
playing,
water
okay.
shortage.
Oh god, what's happening? Oh, bye-bye, rocket. See, it's automated, so it just took off without me when it needed to start. So what just happened? Why do we have a water shortage? There is, okay, one complaint with this game, and again, I've got so many more things to talk about, my god, is that when you look at production, for example, we go here, we go water. It says water production is 5, water demand is 8. What it doesn't tell me is what is demanding that water, which is my problem. So for example, see, a pipe leak demands 2.1 of it and 1.8 oxygen, which we're going to send out, move over to deal with, right? I wish I could tell that that was the problem. If someone was like, you know, if my thing was like, yo, you're losing like 30 oxygen just to pipe leaks, I'd be like, wow, shit, I should actually probably get on those. Or like redesign my system so it doesn't pipe leak so much, right? That's an important design consideration. But it doesn't really exist, which I'm not a fan of. Also, concrete-wise, is this... The building's being turned off. Oh, because it hasn't been repaired. Alright, hang on. I'm going to get this concrete extractor on as well. Here we go. See, concrete extractors just need power, so it's really easy to use. There we go. So we
have a
need
water shortage.
machine parts and concrete. So we're going to make sure we turn up production on our machine... Oh, this is the electronics factory. The machine parts factory. Lovely. This is important. Get those built. Anyway, so... Okay, cool. This is being dealt with. Let's pull our guys back over and talk about a few more things. We'll talk about tunnels once they're built. I want to actually show them off properly. Yes, I'm aware. Actually, let's just call a rocket in, since I forgot, because I could, in my China game, I had a thing that stopped me from calling in resources, which was horrific, and that was what started the colony on its downward spiral of horrible death, so you know. Let's just call in some machine parts. Anyway, let's have a look at... Okay, I think that's... Oh my god, I love that animation. Dink! There we go. The arcology is a giant residence.
Funding
32
received.
people with very high comfort as well. So if we look at... Well, I'll wait till someone sleeps in it. Hang on. There's someone in here. Oh, look, these guys. Hey, dude, nice.
We
you guys
have
just
a water
all
shortage.
sharing a bit of food? Lovely. If I look at this... Where is it? Living in luxury, +5. Yeah, there we go. People are loving it, and the comfort is high as hell. It's a very, very good building, and it has a ton of space, and it takes up a spire slot. Spires can change domes completely.
Select a sector to
So,
scan.
if you-
Research complete.
God damn it, woman, shut up. The fucking scanner gets so interrupted. Like, here's my favorite thing is if you have a really bad situation, like, you know, if you're out of oxygen, food, and water, and you reload, the robot reads them out all in order. She goes, we are running out of oxygen. We are low on food. We are running out of water. We are low on power. It's like, shut up. I'm aware. You can shut her up, but still. I like yelling at her because I blame her for my problems, and that, therefore, you know, distances me. Anyway. Actually, we're going to make the Institute of Tech next one. So, for example, water reclamation. If you have a bunch of farms, it means that you can get all your water back, and it's really, really easy to keep supplying those farms. So you can have like an agri-dome, which is a really good idea. Or there's one that gives you, it's like a radar, no, a spire, a communication spire. It shares all your scientific research, and so if you had a bunch of science labs and scientific institutes, those get super boosted. And arcology, obviously, if you have like a bunch of extractors and stuff around the place, those will give you workers for those extractors. Alright? So there we go. That's all different ideas. These are... Jeez, it's getting worked on. Come on. Now, actually, here we go. I'll put down a little something I'll show here. Boop, boop. We'll do soil quality next.
Reported.
God, I gotta just talk about everything. Soil quality, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. This is what shuttles do. Shuttles are really, really nice because they stop you from having to have, like, these drone hubs every 10 meters to share resources. But they instead deliver resources wherever they are needed. Shuttles are so nice. They make you, like, the other way you can deliver resources is using transports, but they're generally unreliable. Here's my problem with transports. So obviously shuttles are really good, right? They're doing that. Otherwise, you could do it with drone hubs. So you see these guys move it to there, and then these guys move it from there to the location it's needed, right? Depots are really nice, but oh, hang on, what's this? Oh yeah, machine parts. Here we go. Anyway, so one problem with the transports, right, is you can do this. You can go, okay, take metals. But you can't take metals and something else. That's a problem. All right. Next problem. You can take all, but you can't take, you know, 2 specific things. All right. So that's a problem, but that's fine. Let's say that's okay. Whatever. That's fine. We'll just get 2 transports. The next problem
Sector
is if I do
scanned.
this, right? So he's going to take metals from here to here. Okay, he charges his... Okay, so an important thing, if you put him on top of a wire, he'll stop and charge his battery first, which is a good idea, right? So he took some metal, all right.
Cable fault
Drops the metal off.
reported. We have
Comes
a
back.
water shortage.
And... Oh, wait, does it not? Ah, okay, right. In that case, this is different. This is different. All right, so I'll stand corrected on one point. Let's do it here then. So, what do we want here? Why is there food here? Okay, whatever. We're going to take electronics. So, electronics. Yeah, I'll try and correct what I meant in a moment. Electronics from here to here, right? So, he grabs the electronics, he brings them over, drops them over, and stops. So, what I... Hang on, Jesus, this song... This fucking song is way too loud and way too upbeat. It's distracting. There we go. So, the difference of what just happened there is essentially the transport can bring, say, metal directly from an extractor to your other base, which is fine. So if you had like a little colony out here and you're just like, I just want to take all the metal back to my main base, that's fine. That would work if you wanted, because this thing can travel as far as it wants, as long as it's got power, right? The problem is if you wanted to take it from a depot, if that depot runs dry, which is very easy because this thing has a capacity of 30 and can be upgraded, right? So if you took all of the 5 food there, it will not return to get more food, even though this gets, refilled again, right? So your transport line will just stop,
found.
and then you will get no more food through this, because it's like, let's say this is desperately feeding another dome who doesn't have any of its own food supply. You've now just starved a dome because it ran out on one end, and thus he wouldn't get any more. It's clever, in the sense, if we look at this, food here, it's not just going to grab from one, it'll grab from everything in the area, see? But, again, the problem being, also, yeah, drones can grab from directly at the back of it, which I really like as a feature. The problem being, that you sort of like have this thing where you're like, I wish my transport was still going. It's not reliable enough to forget about, and that's what transport lines should be. They should be reliable enough that you should set them up and not worry about them.
We have a
What
water
happened there,
shortage.
the reason why I said I was corrected, is that
We
if
have
it comes...
a power shortage.
Shut up. If it comes from an extractor, it counts as having metal there, even though the metal isn't there yet, because it's still mining the metal. So it will keep running a line from an extractor, even if there's no metal in the extractor currently. So if you put, say, a metal depot next to an extractor, that would work. But that's more of a specific transport line and not as versatile as it could be. Basically, I'm saying, like, it's a good
Pipe
idea.
leak reported.
It's... Oh, for fuck's sake, what is happening? Honestly. All right. Let's just take some metal over here. Come on. Get over here. All right, they're fixing that. That's fine. But yeah, it could be more robust. Shuttles are still the best way to do things. Shuttles can move people, but they use fuel. But most importantly, they can move supplies from any depot to anywhere they needed. That means that you can go to like this side of the map, drop a universal depot, and just build a dome, and the shuttles will fly all the supplies over. It's really, really good. Oh yeah, and look, we've got a genius on Mars. A Martian-born genius. Nice. Geniuses are really nice. There's a few really good colonist traits, like Celebrity and Genius. Celebrity just give you funding every, like, tick or whatever. And Genius just give you free research. They don't even have to be working in research. Anyway, so moving on. Tunnel is still not built. I thought we had all the parts. What the hell? We need concrete and metal, machine parts. We have those bits. Alright, well. Tell you what we can do. What's he doing here? Alright, he's offloading all those. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to load up machine parts first and deliver them over. So, why aren't they being delivered? Let's find out. Oh, shit. God damn it. Hang on. Always remember to left click. There we go. Right, left click. Okay. Why aren't they being delivered? So, let's have a look at this. We've got a drone hub here.
Sector scanned. We have a power shortage.
I mean, we have machine parts here. Why aren't these... oh, not enough power. Well, that'll be why. That's why we're not building anything. Alright, let's call in some more power then. So, here we go. Here's basically your choices. You can either go bunch of solar panels. So, solar panels are really nice. They're super, super cheap. And they're made only of metal. And their only maintenance is metal. That's a really, really good deal. Solar panels are great. Wind turbines are amazing because they operate all the time, but they require machine parts. They require an advanced resource to update them. Basically, wind turbines are great all the time. However... Oh yeah, also high elevations help them. So you see elevation boost 20%, but if we went down here, elevation boost 0. So it's like we would actually want them to be like here, where it's 57%. So a mountainous map, you can make great use of these. This is great! That is
Cable
design
fault reported.
where you're like, okay, I need to think where my like wind farm will be.
Sector scanned.
Important to remember, transporting power is difficult.
Resources
tunnels
are
make
low.
it easier, but the longer you snake and transport your power, the more maintenance faults you'll have, and thus the more metal you spend, and thus the more power you'll leak. Except if you have that wire breakthrough. So again, that's a breakthrough that changes the way you play the game. Because a smarter choice might be over here to build a self-contained system. This wire will almost never break down because it's so self-contained. But this wire breaks down all the bloody time, right? And it can get a lot bigger and a lot worse. Anyway, so the tunnel's still not built, is it? No? Okay, right. Hopefully it's working on it soon. What are these drones doing? Oh, they're out of power. Oh, that's a problem. So, here's a little bit of things. Sometimes you got to keep an eye on this.
Meteor
All of these.
incoming.
Oh boy, we just fractured a dome. Our dome has just been hit by a meteor and is now fractured. What does that mean? It means it's going to get repaired by some polymers and the fracture's gone.
Sector
And the dirt is
scanned.
gone.
Select a sector to
Oops, I
scan.
forgot to actually connect these up to power. Hang on. Let me hook them up. So, just along here. Select a sector scan. Lovely. Let's just do all these here over here. I'm not fussed. Alright, we got 20 minutes left to explain a bunch of things I've got to talk about. So, where are we? Yeah, so all those drones are out of power. Drones can actually repair other drones that are out of power, but normally they have to come back by themselves. So what happened was when this thing was out of power, they all ran out of power as well. So now they're all stuck and they can't do anything. But if we send this little drone boy over here, here's another complaint with the game. You can't drag select drones. So as you can see, this place has 15 drones. If I wanted to move 5 of them, I have to do this. 1, 2, 3. It's just a bit of a dick thing, right? Later on, when you can construct drones, it's not such a problem because you just build new drones. You don't need to move them, but it's a pain in the ass. Flat and simple. That shouldn't be a thing. There should be a way to select multiple, right? And so they're all recharging, right? You can also build drone charging stands. Here we go, recharge stations, just sort of further away, so that more drones can recharge at once, or they can recharge down here, right? It's just pretty simple. Nice little thing, but these comes with 2 of them, right? Anyway, that's still working on that. So yeah, see, I was wondering why I wasn't building, it was just those drones were the problem. Hang on a second. What are they doing? Oh, I think they're trying to rescue the other drones. Oh my god, that's what they're doing. Yeah, look, they're trying to rescue all the other drones that ran out of power. That's why they were going so far away. Anyway. So cool, there you go, that's all the stuff. Oh, there we go, here's an extractor with, is run out of stuff. We've seen that before, though. Anyway, farms, let's talk about farms. So the way farms work is so soil quality does last from, thing to thing to thing. So you notice here we only have soybeans. You can also get things called cover crops. You can research more crops, which I really like. And there was a breakthrough I saw called giant crops, which gave you insane, farm stuff. It's great. So anyway.
No active research.
Oh, what are you doing?
Research complete.
Lovely. Here's a sanatorium that removes floors. Let's get one of those. I haven't actually seen those yet. I see them, but I never use them. So tell you what, we'll salvage this building. And we'll just, take the space bar out. Fuck it. You guys liked it, but I hate it. It's now mine. Also this. We're deconstructing things for the sake of it so I can show other things off, alright? Deal with it.
We have a water shortage.
Shut up. That might have been just because we destroyed the water container. Whoops. Anyway, hang on. Or is it over here? You know what? Let's just build a new one, because screw it. Here we go. So you see this needs concrete, this needs concrete machine parts. If I just put a universal depot here, the shuttles will fly me what I need, and then we'll build them. That's fine. Anyway, so we'll worry about that in a moment. So here's what we'll do. We'll close that out. We will put down a Martian Institute of Science, just to show what that is.
Scanned.
God, that's pretty. I
Anomaly
love. Also something I forgot. You can change the skins on things. The domes themselves, you can change the whole skin. There you go. It's now a more actual proper dome. It's got I prefer the roads, but I don't prefer the skin on the outside because I like being able to see in. But these darker roads, oh, they looks way better. Anyway, so we get to work on that. That's all fine. Let's look at the farm. So there is a soil quality here. What soil quality means is the % chance that that a crop will succeed or not. So if 90% chance that we will get food out of this crop, 10% chance that we won't. So what you want to do is you want to get the soil quality all the way up. Soybeans increase the quality, but they don't give you that much food and they take a while to grow. Potatoes give you a load of food, but they reduce the soil quality. Wheat just gives you food. right? So what you want to do is you want to go soybeans, or in the crop called cover crops, increases it by 40%.
A colonist just snapped.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, hang on. This is not good. Here we go. Oh, they're a hypochondriac and they couldn't visit a medical facility. Oh, see? Got to keep an eye out for that sort of stuff, right? Hypochondriacs need to visit medical facilities or they will go insane. So there we go. So they have snapped. And they're just going to basically just rest and collapse because they're good. They're stressed out. They won't do any work. There you go. There's a little snappy snap. Anyway. So you want to get soil quality to 100%. And then what you would generally want to do is you want to go potatoes for minus 10%. And then the next crop you do is soybeans, plus 10%. And then potatoes, and then soybeans, and potatoes, and then soybeans, and potatoes, and soybeans, and potatoes, and soybeans, right? Because that'll give you a good mix of food and solid soil quality. And there you go. That's how you'd like generally build a good farm. You could go for a different strategy of putting cover crops in pretty often as well, and then just doing like 2 runs of potatoes, or even more devastating crops that, you know, deal even more damage to the soil. Again, there's a lot of choice in how you handle this game, and Breakthroughs change that as well. I really like this game. It's a good game! I can't get over it. It's really nice. There are issues with it. I will never stop stating that. There are many issues with this game. Well, not many, but issues that I have. Specifically, it's hard to judge where resources are generally. Like, it's hard to be like, does something be nice? Like, does this drone have metal in range? It feels like, see, there's no way to say, like, okay, this drone can reach metal and electronics and machine parts. How many? It can reach this many. That'd be nice to see, because I can see that this drone can obviously reach these depots, but somehow, like, you know, sometimes that's hard to see. And this drone can reach those ones as well, but this drone
Sector
can only
scan.
reach these, right? It'd be nice to know that. What else? I'm just trying to find issues now. Jesus. So, colonists. One thing I don't like is that it's hard to search through all of your colonists. The easiest way is just to go by... Here you go. Like, look through a housing complex. All right, next housing complex. All right, next housing... Why did these domes still not have water? Come on.
Cable
What are you
fault
doing?
reported.
Anyway, so what was I dealing with? Bloody, yeah, soil crops, fine. Problems with the game. Yeah, not being able to, like, look through all of your colonists. So you can have an overview, but as far as I can tell, there's no, like, ledger that lets you go, like, here are all your scientists. Here are all of your...
Funding received.
And, like, because it's nice to be attached to those people. Wow, we got a lot of funding. It's nice to, like, look through and be like, here is... no, of course. Here is Derpy, the scientist, right? He's a medic. He's middle-aged. He likes this stuff. He's dehydrated right now. He's a glutton, right? It's nice to be able to sort by that. You can sort domes by that. So, for example, this dome can only have sexy people. Oh, no. Sexy people are more likely to come to it. Or, what we will actually do is we're going to say flaws. Idiots cannot be in this dome, all right? So, idiots will be kicked out of this dome. Stuff like that. That's nice, but it needs a little bit more. Also, children spawn out of nowhere. Like, it's weird. They don't really. So if you look at this. Colonist. No. This. So look down the bottom. Birth threshold, right? So children will be born. Males who want children and females who want children are a number. But the game doesn't match them up. So you can't end up with, you know, like, Jim Bob, the son of 2 of your founders. Which I feel is a really good part. You know, it's a tiny part of the game. But it's so important to make you care about your colony. Be like, oh man, that kid's the son of, like, the best people in this colony, and he's an idiot. I'm like, I can't let that kid do anything. Or, like, I have to get rid of that kid's flaw. I'll send him to the sanatorium to get rid of his flaws.
Sector scanned.
Right?
Anomaly found.
That sort of stuff. That's what this game does best. Like, that's sort of... this game, but, like, that's sort of... That's what caring about your people does best. It makes you do stupid things that you probably shouldn't. It's like, what you should do is you should say, oh, that colonist is an idiot. I'm going to go find one that isn't. But you don't say that because you care, because that colonist is the son of the best colonists that were ever on this planet. That makes you care about it. That is the XCOM feeling. That's the reason XCOM why you don't throw the grenade. You take the risk because you need to get that guy out of it. He's been through 100 missions and he saved like the whole squad on that one mission. You can't just throw him to the dogs. It's a bad choice. You might lose your squad or lose 2 people because of it, but you still did it because you couldn't let that guy die. That's what's important. That's what it misses right now, and that's what I don't like. But overall, the game is solid, the game is fun, the game is City Skylines in space, and I loved City Skylines. Shit, now I want to go play it. I wish I could build roads, because I fucking love building roads. It has the nice little City Skylines...
Incoming.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's fine. It's decommissioned anyway. It has the nice city skylines thing where you're like going down here and like designing stuff.
There
I
were
even
no
love.
secrets to find near the anomaly site.
Oh, a celebrity.
Just a scene
There we go.
breathtaking.
Cool. So like you can be like, I'd wish you like plant little trees and plot plants and like I'd love to just be able to even further design my colony, because that'd be great. Anyway, let's show off this this celebrity. So celebrity is like a genius except for money. If you look here, celebrity, yep, generates funding when in colony. Let's just turn off all of these. Right, cool. Let's go review. Who is my celebrity? Oh my god, my celebrity has a chronic condition and will just die if they're not being looked after in a fucking infirmary. Well, good job. Wow, you're a glutton survivor. Do you have just cancer and you're like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to Mars! And everyone's like, yay! And then, you know, I don't know, Patreon you to go to Mars. There we go, so she's coming on a rocket. Oh, hi there! What's happening? Oh, I'm very tired, yeah. Alright. The efforts are low and the wages are high. What's the work? What do you say? I say yes. You know, Uncle Mars wants you to join the Smug City Mines. I was like, wait, is this a Mars recruitment ad? No, it's a Mars recruitment ad on Mars for other Martians. Right, gotcha. Have we got any more machine parts? I will actually finish this fucking tunnel sometime today. Ba 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 oh. Now see, they would be moving across, except right now this is broken. Here is a problem. Here is like a big like a choke point that you'll end up with. Electronics. Electronics are a bitch. So, they are needed in a lot of things, and their own factory produces them very slowly, and when the factory goes in for maintenance, it needs 3. Oh my god, piss off. Sorry, we don't even need that anymore. Cut it back. Hang on. The factory itself needs 3 electronics. I feel that's a bit of either a bad game design choice or just a stuck moment. It means that even when you're self-sufficient, a bad run of luck can put you completely unself-sufficient again. Because if you have an electronics factory break down and you don't have electronics, you're done. You can't. Like, you need... More than anything, I would recommend having backup electronic factories. Just, like, have multiple. Purely just so that you don't get stuck in that. Because you can always build another machine part factory without machine parts. Although I think, like, you need some or whatever. But the point is, electronics are like a choking dead end. Complete. That will kill you. Martian copyrights. Wow, 2 million funding. 2,000 million, rather.
Active research.
Let's just get a mega dome just so we see what it looks like. There's also wonders at the end of the tech tree. One is a space elevator, one's terraforming. Like, you build a huge slice of Earth. It looks amazing. One's, it gives you breakthroughs. It just continually gives you breakthroughs. It's like a science thing. What's the other? I don't know what the other 2 are, though. I wouldn't know. Oh, look at her. She's still got her hair. Celebrity. So what celebrity does, and you're going to see it's like a little bit of a highlighter trait. It's a very important trait. You'll notice that she was automatically pinned on my bar down here because she's a super important colonist. She just gives me funding. She just generates funding. That's amazing. That's really good. Oh my god, yes. Like, wow, wow, wow. Anyway, in saying that, though, we are getting a lot of bloody funding right now, just from shipping stuff back. So, there you go. Here's the electronics we ordered. So that'll fix up our electronics factory, right? And then we can, once it's repaired, we can then build more, so on and so forth. See, this needs electronics. This needs electronics. Electronics are a very big death spiral, in that if you don't have them, everything will start to break down, and thus you can't build them, and thus things break down, and yeah, you end up in the... Death spirals are generally the way you lose in this game. Like, no single thing will kill you. No, like, if you run out of oxygen, that's not a problem. You just build more Moxies. But if you run out of oxygen, and then your colonists freak out and leave, and so they don't build Moxies, well, then you keep running out of oxygen, and so colonists keep leaving or dying, and then you keep running out of oxygen, and so on and so forth, right? That's how you'll die in this game, is spirals, not sudden moments.
Cable
and it's
fault
so
reported.
frustrating trying to pull yourself out of a spiral sometimes. Let's put in that sanatorium here, just so I can actually... Oh my god, look at it. I want to see what it looks like when it's get built. I love the design of things in this game. It's so nice. There you go. This is a science institute. Generates a lot more science than a research lab. Let's put it up to full, and we'll get people working in there all day. That's a really, really good thing, right? That's what? 4, 8, so 16 scientists versus 6 in a single day.
Cable fault reported. Pipe leak reported.
Yeah, produces a lot more.
Sector scan.
Anyway.
Select a sector to scan.
Oh my god, more sectors, right. Can we actually talk about these things yet? Are we good to, Hang on, let's get Ready Explorer 1, talk over there. Oh, there's another one over here as well. Right, that's all fine, that's working fine. I think we talked about nearly everything that I wanted to talk about. Oh, actually, talk about how awesome these space bars are. You want to talk about this? Look at that. People get... Here we go, this guy. Walking up here. Oh, no, he's going to work. Alright, hang on. Does someone want to come for a drink? You? Okay, look, right. Get in this chair. Whoop, up to the spacebar. This is why I love the design. I can't wait for a first-person mod to just walk around. This shit is so good. Man, oh man, oh man. That's so nice. Anyway. Oh, here we go. Sanatorium. So... Oh my god. Oh my god, that's horrifying. So you can actually... Okay. So you can get rid of specific traits. You're like, okay, I don't want... Wow, you can't get rid of idiot. Literally the worst trait and you can't get rid of it. Fuck this. Alright, but you can get rid of chronic conditions, which is really important actually. Wow, that would stop people from dying. Lazy gets rid of job performance. Glutton eats double rations, that's pretty nice. Work performance as well, alcoholic. There we go. So these people come in here and they will...
The probe's drill had hit 100 meters before it detected a spike in temperature.
Oh yeah.
The data tells us it was ignited magnesium compounds.
This stuff is nice. So sometimes you get a tech boost for all certain things? No, certain things. In this case, all robotics now have a 10% boost. Here you go. So they're like 10% cheaper, and that's generally nice. Really nice there. Anyway.
We have a food shortage.
Our colonists
Oh
are starving.
god. Yep, we're starving. Right. I think we've got more colonists than we can feed right now. So do we have any sort of... We don't have fungal farms. How are we doing on the hydroponics side of things? We're on soil quality 100. Alright, potatoes and soybeans are our sole... it's called food sources now. Let's just send these ships back real quick, and we're going to order in some food. And then we'll look at that tunnel. Come on, tunnel, for fuck's sake. I've been waiting on you this whole episode. Alright. That's it. Machine parts. No, I'm just going to manually do this. Load resources. Get me some fucking machine parts. Right, good. Bring a ship in. Oh, rockets. Oh shit, because we didn't have any rockets actually. Oh god, I just realized. Yeah, that's a problem. Right, in that case...
We have a water shortage.
Let's destroy this fountain. Sure, there we go, done. And we're going to replace it with a hydroponics farm. There we go. Come on. Also, generally the way you judge how things are working... Oh, wow. So, 16 vacant work slots. We have 16 places where people should be working, but there's no one to work them. And then over here, we have the exact amount required. Because there's no... It says disabled work slots. It's just perfect, right? And there we go. Now we've got one free work slot. If we had unemployed, that'd say unemployed. And if we had homeless, it'd also say homeless. Anyway, oh, look at this. These guys just chatting away. Talking about being alcoholic, lazy, chronic condition. Talking about being an alcoholic, being lazy, or having cancer. You know, those things. Anyway, there we go. So look, this crop... now, hydroponics don't have soil quality. Because obviously they don't have that.
We have a water shortage.
Instead, they have the choice of... Do you make more oxygen, faster growth speed, or more food? And in this case, this is the better choice. Leaf crops gives you lots of food. That's what I need. Anyway. Can we actually build this bloody dome yet? Please. We have so much concrete and everything. Why is this not building? Is it because all the drones are broke? Probably. Alright, we're just going to call in the Ready Explorer 1 to finish this. I'm sick of this. Let's build this dome, this tunnel so I can talk about it. We are the new generation. Fuck, this song plays so often. I like the music though.
Funding
really
received.
quite nice. Wow, we just got a bunch of funding. Alright. You know what we're doing with that funding? Bring in food! Food! Oh, wow. There goes all of our cargo. No,
Sector
again.
Scanned.
Rocket number
Anomaly
2!
found.
Food! You can tell I don't intend to continue playing this game! We still got funding left. That means we still got rockets left. Food! You can also buy more rockets from Earth. There you go, buy rockets. It's 2,000 million though, so it's pretty bloody expensive. Hey, remember that food problem? Not any fucking more, I don't! Also, yeah, here's a little bit of a bug. If you set rockets on automatic, but then send them off afterwards, the blinky thing stays there. See, we now got 2 blinky things. Oh, maybe it'll leave now that this rocket's arrived. There we go. Bug solved. Alright, this is a little weird. I've noticed drones are delivering to the other end of the tunnel. I don't know if that's a thing that happens all the time, but that is either a bug or not grand. Because, as you can see, the problem here is the drones are running out of power. That's why we had that, like, line of dead drones. The fucking Long March version... I don't know, 3.0, with all the dead drones, which was not grand. As you can see here, it's happened again. These drones are all trying to take parts to the other end of the dome. So I can go rescue him with a rover. Oh yeah, I bought a bunch of rovers because I was getting annoyed at this. So let's just do this, shall we? Rovers, like, actually, if you have the upgrade for rovers, just building a bunch, or buying a bunch of rovers is a really legitimate strategy because they are really good. They're just mobile drone huts. So yeah, I'll go do this. And then we'll go, just put a Universal Depot this side. There we go. So, there we go. And look, now they've all got crossovers here. Right, and then this guy here. And this guy here.
Sector scanned.
Oh, we'll move this guy along a little bit.
Incoming.
There we go. That's all getting looked after. So that is weird. So they take resources from here, and they take them all the way down to the other end.
Meteor incoming. Pipe
But
leak
these guys
reported.
are doing it on... Oh my god, I'm dumb. Oh my god, I know why. You know when I placed the tunnel?
We have a water shortage.
Yeah. I put the starting end here. I did this. I went here, and then over to here. So there's a pro tip for you. Do it the other way around. I'm an idiot. Whoops, anyway. Here we go. One being stupid later, and the tunnel is finished. So the tunnel is rather important in two ways. One, lets you cross elevation, so we could go down here with it, but I went over here because it's... I don't know, fuck it. Right, here we go. Come on, tunnel. Come on, tunnel. But there we go. Okay, so now we've got this. Rovers can travel along the tunnel if need be, and it moves life support and power along. So I could have run a power cable all the way along, or I could just run a tunnel, right? And see, now I don't have to like worry about power maintenance between the 2 points. If I just try and go here. I wonder if he'll use the tunnel even though they're on the same elevation. I don't think they will. Let's see. No, he won't. All right. But assuming it was different elevations, they would go down them. Because I assume this is a shorter distance to just drive, which makes sense. But there you go. You can tunnel between different locations, right?
Anomaly found.
Oh, that's nice. You can just view the exit. Nice. Another anomaly? Is it a
Pipe
breakthrough?
leak reported.
Nah, we're good. That was another meteor storm, see? As they're dropping anomalies as well. Anyway, this guy's waiting. I think we are good and done. That is as extensive as look as the game I can. I love it. It's great fun. I'm going to stream more of it at some point. Come down and watch and get your name in and get to starve and die and burn horribly in my colony and just get generally destroyed. I'm sorry I didn't get to show off an endgame crisis in this, but those are generally very later on. I think this is a good cap point. We've had a look at the game. It's quite nice. It's very good fun. Imagine those events that happened before,
scanned.
except
Anomaly
insane.
Found. Select a sector to scan.
To give... Okay. Okay. For those of you who don't want to hear spoilers, end of the video now. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Alright. Everyone else still here? Cool. To give you a little hint into what happened on the stream, the endgame event we had was the last war. We got, orbitally bombarded by missiles. Not asteroids, missiles. Missiles came down to blow up our domes. So I had to use lasers to stop them, of course. It was a pretty crazy event. And then loads more crazy shit. It wasn't just one, part happened. It was a bunch of crazy shit. That was the last war. You can go watch that on the Twitch VODs. You can see me freak out as we lose thanks to that event. It was horrific. Other things included needing to send rare metals back, not being able to buy anything from Earth. That's what killed me in the end, because I ran out of electronics and then food. It was just rough. But yeah, the endgame events are very will range from difficult to hard to sort of just oh, this is weird. They can just be enigmas too. But they're all cool. Anyway, till next time, everyone, farewell. Thank you for watching. I love this game. It's great. Bye-bye. Do-do-do-do-do. Why do I always hear CeeLo Greens? Fuck you.